Picture this. Two AIs walk into a bar of human problems. One calmly orders a deep explanation with footnotes. The other slams down a one-liner that gets everyone to act. GPT-5 leans in with a measured smile and a thick dossier. Grok 4 snaps its fingers and hands you the headline, the sentiment chart, and a meme. Which one gets the win for your day-to-day? We'll break it down like friends at a cafe. What they are at a glance. GPT-5 is OpenAI's latest major release, an evolution in reasoning, coding, multimodal ability, extended context windows, and user personalities. OpenAI describes GPT-5 as their most advanced model family, including GPT-5 Pro and developer variants, with specific boosts for coding, long-form reasoning, and steerability. Grok 4 is xAI's big update to the Grok family, pitched as real-time and tool-native, with deep integration to X, formerly Twitter, and native tool use for fast live answers. xAI positions Grok 4 toward instant, real-time tasks and market news-style queries, and offers tiers Super Grok Premium Plus, including a heavy variant for the most demanding runs, where each model clearly shines. Depth, nuance, and complex tasks. GPT-5. If you're asking for layered analysis, multi-stage planning, long code bases, or multilingual sensitivity, GPT-5 is engineered for that. OpenAI highlights improved coding, better steerability, personalities, and longer context windows for sustained projects. That's meaningful when you're working on a long report, a book, or debugging multi-file code. Speed, live info, and punchy outputs. Grok 4. Grok 4's calling card is real-time access and quick, actionable outputs, market sentiment, live events, trending social chatter. If your job depends on what's happening now, Grok's direct feed from X and native tool use give it an edge for instant summaries and time-sensitive decisions. GPT-5 introduced selectable personalities like robot, cynic, listener, nerd, which let it match the tone you want, from terse technical to warm empathetic. That helps for consistent branding or shifting between a research voice and a playful scriptwriter. Early hands-on reviews note these personalities add subtle but useful differences in how answers are formed. Grok 4 tends to read more like a confident, fast conversational partner, breezy, blunt when needed, and optimized for moving you to action. If you like quick, bold copy and fewer clarification questions, Grok's style can feel liberating. Practical takeaway: pick GPT-5 when you want to craft the message precisely. Pick Grok 4 when you want the fastest message that compels action. Accuracy, hallucinations, and trust. OpenAI says GPT-5 reduces hallucinations and improves reliability, especially in its reasoning flavors, while offering features to tune verbosity and reasoning depth. That matters when accuracy is non-negotiable, legal, medical, policy work. But in the real world, users push back sometimes. Community threads and early reports show varied reactions. Some users prefer older models for certain workflows, and others experienced feature trade-offs after the upgrade. That's normal with big releases. Stability and UX evolve post-launch. Grok 4's strength is live sourcing. That helps correctness for current events, but live data streams can be noisy and biased. For fact-checked, deeply corroborated answers, a model trained for measured reasoning, like GPT-5 in its deeper modes, will usually be safer. Coding, agents, and tooling. GPT-5 pushes several developer improvements: higher quality code generation, ability to generate front-end UI from minimal prompts, and agent-style execution for multi-step toolchains. That means GPT-5 isn't just answering, it can plan, call tools, and assemble outputs across steps with better internal consistency. OpenAI's developer docs and early adopter quotes emphasize GPT-5 as a daily driver for engineering teams. Grok 4 also supports rich document creation and code tasks and is positioned as a trusted assistant for deep work, but xAI's public emphasis is on combining its real-time search with native tool usage to make immediate integrated answers. For example, Grok may call a web search, fetch the latest tweets, and synthesize a short report faster than switching tabs. Real-world developer vignette. You ask for a small MERN stack scaffold with auth, tests, and CI integration. GPT-5 will produce the architecture, code snippets, and a test suite with comments. Grok 4 will produce the essential files quickly and point to the latest libraries or breaking changes referenced in recent web chatter. Both are useful. GPT-5 for structure and reliability, Grok for speed and current dependencies, multilingual, cultural nuance, and content quality. GPT-5 is explicitly marketed as strong at multilingual nuance and cultural sensitivity, handling idioms and translations with contextual subtlety. That's valuable for marketing teams, global customer support scripts, and creators who need culturally aware content. Grok 4 is competent, but its competitive advantage lies less in deep cultural nuance and more in surfacing current, locally trending language, slang memes. Again, useful for social media and trend-driven creative work. Benchmarks, claims, and the numbers game. Both companies publish selective benchmarks, and third-party tests show mixed outcomes depending on the specific tasks and data sets. xAI has pointed to strong performance on reasoning benchmarks, e.g. ARCAGI, and OpenAI highlights GPT-5 Pro's improvements on challenging science benchmarks. Benchmarks are helpful, but they rarely capture end-user experience for your exact workflow, so treat them like indicators, not absolutes. Availability, tiers, and cost. Practical money talk. OpenAI rolled GPT-5 into ChatGPT and API tiers. There are mini, nano, and pro versions, and OpenAI's messaging indicates broad availability with developer options. Some news coverage notes GPT-5 was made widely available shortly after launch. Grok 4 is available through xAI's Super Grok and Premium Plus tiers and via the xAI API. xAI also published a heavy tier for power users. Pricing and subscription details vary by market and change quickly. Some consumer summaries mention Super Grok plans starting around $30 at launch, but check xAI's site for the latest tiers and enterprise pricing. Practical advice: if you're budget constrained and need occasional in-depth help, compare feature performance per dollar for the exact plans. A lighter GPT-5 mini or a basic Grok tier might be enough. Privacy and data handling. What happens to what you send? Both vendors provide documentation about data usage, opt-outs, and enterprise controls, but the devil's in the contract. If you're handling sensitive customer data or regulated info, verify enterprise privacy terms and look for dedicated on-prem or private cloud options. Grok's LiveX integration is powerful, but means it surfaces public social data. GPT-5's long context features make it excellent for working on private documents if your contract supports it. Always confirm data retention and logging policies for your chosen plan. See each vendor's policy pages for specifics. A few surprising trade-offs, things people don't always expect. Feature churn after upgrades. Big launches sometimes change or remove previously convenient features. Early community threads for GPT-5 mention users noticing changes in tool availability. That's normal during big migrations, but it can annoy power users. Speed versus caution. Grok's snappy answers can skip clarifying questions. Great for momentum, riskier for ambiguous, high-stakes prompts. GPT-5's occasional clarifying question is actually a feature when you need correctness. Benchmarks don't equal fit. A model that tops a particular benchmark may still feel worse for your writing tone or coding conventions. Which one do I recommend for common jobs? Practical, no-nonsense picks. Long-form research, legal briefs, technical design, multilingual campaigns. GPT-5. You want depth, references, and careful tone. Breaking news summaries, social media ops, trader, PR live monitoring. Grok 4. The real-time X feed is tailored for immediate context. Day-to-day creative writing, social captions, rapid prototypes. Either. Use Grok 4 for snappy drafts. GPT-5 to refine and expand those drafts into finished pieces. Engineering teams that need reliable code assistance, GPT-5 Pro for deeper reasoning, Grok 4 for quick dependency checks and current package info. There is no single winner in an absolute sense. The winner is the model that best fits the task, the timeline, and your tolerance for risk. If your priority is depth, reliability, and nuanced tone, GPT-5 is the safer champion. If your priority is real-time awareness, speed, and attention-grabbing copy, Grok 4 is the nimble contender. For many creators and teams, the practical answer will be a combo. Grok 4 to catch the moment, GPT-5 to polish and scale it. So, who wins? It's not a fight to kill the other, it's a tag team. One gets you moving, the other keeps you right. Pick the one that fits the moment, or use both and keep your edge. Are you using these tools for speed or for precision? And which mistake would hurt you more, a slow answer or a confident wrong one? Think about that. If this helped, smash the like, share this with someone arguing about the best AI, and subscribe so you don't miss the next matchup. Which side are you on? Team depth or team speed? Which style do you think speaks to your daily hustle? Drop your vote, smash that like if you enjoyed the showdown, share with anyone debating which AI to trust next, and subscribe to stay front row.